either way, you didn't beat us. And the time before that, you didn't beat us. So, man ain't worried about you, man.
Oh, okay.
I'll be real.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? The last season where you nearly won the league, you didn't beat us.
Okay.
Not once.
Arsenal didn't beat Fulham. Are Fulham better than Arsenal?
That's not the point. I'm saying I don't care about you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about you, man.
Fun and games until a ball got to get kicked.
Listen, man. You see that Klopp aura and that aura started to fade. You know the ones, and now it's not even Klopp no more. It's not even Klopp no more, bro. You see the aura thing that you had, thing that you had. I can't wait because, brother, I swear to you, bro, you man need to win, bro. Because, blood, if we beat Liverpool, brother, I'll be real, change your number.
No, mate, just because you lost.
You know what I didn't say that. Do you know what he's lost? Yes, sir. You know what he's lost? You want to sign? You want to sign it?
No, it's fine.
You want to sign it?
You're on mute, Monts.
Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bants, and it is the Premier League 25-26 fixtures revealed. We now know who we are going to be playing from game week 1 all the way through to game week 38. You know what I'm saying? So, big up everyone. Smash the likes, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we're going to get into it, man. Big up everyone. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We are well on the way to 19,400. And, of course, the big 20,000. If you're watching this now, subscribe. If you're watching this back, subscribe. If you're watching this now, like. Drop a comment. And, obviously, let's have a conversation in the comment section post-video. Mandem, you now know who you will be playing. We're going to obviously focus on the first 6 games. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat. Giovanni, Marcus, Chicken 101 Gaming, David. So many more as you guys are coming in. Make sure you guys are putting your 2 pence in as well. Big up Cobby and Big Country as well. Big up Edity in the house as well, man. So, Mandem, how you feeling about your fixtures?
Boy,
it's a blessing and a curse. Blessing and a curse. I'll say, yeah, that's the best way to put it. Sour sweet, as they say. Bittersweet.
I'm all for it. Like with me, I always want to get the harder games out the way first. But it's like what me and Casey were saying before. It's like if you don't get your signings over the line before the season starts, it's like, do you really want to be entering that running with your current squad? I know I don't. Like that's the only downside of it. But if we do get the signings done before then it's all right. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. United away is not a difficult game. I'll be honest. Like it looks harder than what it is. It's because it's a big 6 game. People are thinking, oh yeah, but in reality, it's not really. We know that it's not really that. Like it should be a quick 3 point, and then done. Really, like that's all it is. So. Other than that, we have what we got. Liverpool.
We're gonna get to the graphic, G. Don't.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I'll be real. I'm happy. I'll be honest. I'm happy.
Yeah, you're gonna get to the graphic. Ethan, have you seen your fixtures? How you feeling about those? You're on mute.
Oh yeah, my bad. No, mine are very balanced. Like I'm actually happy with them. I've got a mix of tough games, easy games, newly promoted, mid-table. It blends well. I think the NLD's not till November or something, isn't it? Something like that. End of the year, and then there's one in Feb. That's the one we always go to look for first.
Yeah, 22nd.
I'll be ready for that. We obviously got the first one. Yeah, 22nd. So we got the first one in the pre-season, which obviously doesn't mean much other than, you know, bragging rights a little bit, but
stressful mania, cuz.
Wait, who's stressed?
You say this for kids. You say that for Arsenal. You say the fixtures stressful mania.
That's not, bro. Come on.
No, it's not. It's not stress. Like it's only stress if we're not prepared. If we don't have the Zubamendi's, the striker, whoever we get, the winger, like if we don't have those three bare minimum by before the season starts,
we'll get into it. You know what I'm saying? But I think I just had a glance at Tottenham's. I think yours, as I said, it's a bit of a mixed bag, really. Like I look at the ones after that, the three after your first six is a bit nuts.
I'll be honest. Up until that run, we're only going to lose to probably City. I don't see us losing to anyone else. I'll be honest.
But didn't you say that
you can easily draw your opening game to Burnley, and that's basically a loss come the end of the season?
Let me tell you something, bro. We're obviously going to go into predictions and that, but don't expect that whole 17th Tottenham, bro. Yeah.
Listen, how can I not? How can I not?
No, I get why, but just trust me. Trust me.
You told me to trust you before, G.
Right, I mean it this time.
You haven't even made any signings though. So what are you basing? Who?
Tell innit?
Brother, he was there last year. What I'm basically trying to say is what is changed from your 17th place form?
Bro, already the manager.
Yeah, your manager, I know, but
that
again,
is really a massive difference, bro.
Yeah, but you can't just because you got Thomas Franklin, you're saying, oh, now I want to go unbeaten in my first 9 games. Like what made you go with that angle?
Listen, obviously there's more to it. We've got a whole 2 months before the season starts and to bring in players, but already tactically we're going to be better set up. We're not going to lose as many games. It'll be harder to beat. As I didn't say we're going to win all of that. I said I'm going to be unbeaten, bar City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying we're going to win them.
I do see Spurs doing like what they done under Mourinho, was it? Where you went top.
New manager bounce case.
No, I definitely think you lose at least one. You're not gonna not lose all them games.
I think they lose. It's one of those. It's the back-to-back away games. It's either West Ham or Brighton. They fuck up. I don't know.
I know we can joke about Burnley at home. Open day.
No, you weren't losing against Burnley.
Ethan,
as I said,
has a chip on his shoulder, innit?
That's one player.
Chip.
If that, like,
as I said, that's a draw, innit? I'll tell you now that opening day. And in fact, let me not go too far.
It's not.
Oh yeah, I can't. Burnley got a couple ballers now still.
Burnley and who's their manager again? Is it
Scott Parker?
Correct.
I know defensively they were good in the championship, but this ain't the championship, me.
Yeah, he's right. But you was, as the records say, the first team to get as low as the championship people and not get relegated.
You're right.
You understand? So you are championship level. So
season, bro. It's a new season, bro. This is the beauty of it.
You're right.
So Burnley at home, 3 points. Manchester City away at Etihad. I'll be honest, that's probably a loss. Bournemouth at home, they've lost like 2-3 stars. Forget that. I probably won't lose. West Ham away, forget that. Brighton away, forget that. This tough game.
Why do you keep saying forget that? Like this is what I'm saying. You keep thinking you're this
so
team.
Okay, Ethan. What was your results in these fixtures last season?
This is what I'm saying, bro. I am.
No, the one thing I agree with you. You're gonna be harder to beat. I do agree with you on that. You're not gonna be the same pushover like you was last year. But again, regardless, bro, you're still Tottenham. So for you to be just brushing past all these fixtures saying forget that, it don't make sense.
Well, okay, put it like this, every game last season, I was probably conceding first. And it was just an open game. Anything could happen. Now, we're going to be a lot tighter at the back, Yeah. We're going to be, as a team, we're going to be a lot more well-coached. We're going to be a lot better set up to beat these lesser teams with lesser quality.
I agree.
Why
they're not lesser than you, by the way, but
I'm in Champions League. I'm a Europa League winner. How are they not lesser than me?
Domestically, they're currently better than you.
Like I said to
Casey, no, you are better than you are on paper. You're worse than every other team in the league because the ones that finished below you got relegated.
No, that wasn't a true reflection. What, Everton better than me? Everton. West Ham, are they better than me? Like, come on, man. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
The
Yeah.
Moisey Everton.
Right
the
now,
Moisey
yeah.
Everton.
So you think a true reflection of my squad, by the way, my squad, not how we were as a team, my squad was our 7.
I'm not talking about your squad though.
You think there were 16 other teams that were better, that have a better squad than me?
No. I didn't say squad. As in 11 for 11.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's what I said to Casey.
But this is the first 6 games, so you don't need your squad for the first 6 games. Like this is what we're looking at, isn't it? I'm saying first 6 games, isn't it?
Bro, listen, but as I said to Casey, tried to do the whole what happened last year, bro. This ain't last year, bro. This is a whole new page, whole new.
We say he's fighting for the same things.
No comment in it. Literally,
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Listen, let's actually get into the let's get into some of these. Big up Wu-Tang Gambino. He says, big up the Mandem. Frank interview. What you saying?
Oh, inspired. Yeah. If you watch that, bro, we're ready, Wu-Tang. Let's get it, man.
Bonkers LFC goes, Liverpool are ready to shatter the British transfer record for a second time in quick succession as they remain determined to sign Isak if he's genuinely available. Yeah, the last line of that Bonkers, bro. That's the last line. That's the issue with that one. Let's move to where are we starting? Are we going to start with Arsenal? Because Arsenal's have the hardest fixtures in it. So let's start with Arsenal's thing in it. Let's start with Arsenal's fixtures. We have them here. Let's get the graphic up, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's get the graphic up. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go, guys.
Ready, man.
Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go, guys. Man United away. Opening day under the lights. Leeds at home. Liverpool away. Forest at home. Man City at home. Newcastle away. Woo! Shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's light, man. The only difficult game in that is City and you lot once. I'll be honest, I'm expecting 3 points up everywhere else.
United is always going to be a tough one, man.
Bro, it's not. It might be. It's gonna. They're gonna pose a challenge. They're gonna be a bit of threatening. But bro, it's United, bro. It's United. Like these men are dead food.
No, it's not even that. It's United. I'm Arsenal, bro. I'll be real, yeah.
Yeah, we duppy them. We always duppy United.
For starters, bare teams don't beat me anyway. So anyone to think they're gonna get 3 points out of me, it would be extremely cheeky of them, because not many teams have that right or that privilege, or have had that privilege from us as of recent. So I've paired that with how we performed against these teams last season. You know, United away, we beat them. Leeds, scrap that, they're newly promoted. Liverpool away, we drew. Forest at home, we won.
Oh wait, Casey, but didn't you say like last season?
Casey? Oh no, you did.
Yeah,
Isn't last season? Aren't these seasons different though? Are we going off? Are we just going off of what?
Why they different?
Until Casey's only using the magic of last season, bro.
Because okay, if we're going into it's all a new season, then that will be your literally a rebuttal to anything you say. Anything you say in terms of you think you're confident, you think you're not confident, I'll be like, it's a new season.
But no, you know, it's with me.
Understand? Like
these are like concrete reasons as to why it's gonna be different. I've changed my whole structure, my manager.
Yeah, for you, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
for you, it's a bit different. For me, it's the same manager. In terms of players, we kind of know who and what and where our signing should be anyway. I don't know if we have any surprises, but the 3 main signings, we kind of already know what they're coming in to do, and they should raise the level higher than what it already is. And I was just going through the level of what it was last season. These fixtures last season, we won most of them.
And Casey, that's not even the only reason why this isn't even as difficult as people are making out to be. Look, even that comment, look, bro, I know people are going to say, oh yeah, Arsenal, no trophies, blah, blah, blah. End of the day, I think we all can establish and come to the agreement that we are in the Prem, we're literally arguably top 3 teams in the Prem. So what comes with that is a lot of wins. You can't be top 2/top 3 teams in the Prem.
Got the same amount of wins as Chelsea, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's irrelevant because we're not Chelsea. We're better than Chelsea.
That's my point. That's exactly my point.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
You said a lot of wins comes with that, but you're.
Yeah, so if Chelsea want to say what they want to say, that's fine. But then it's different because Chelsea will then fuck up to the lower teams. I don't. But what I'm saying,
bro. They beat
no. What I'm trying to say,
they fucked up against a lot of teams last season.
Yeah, bro. Chelsea always fucked up against the lesser teams. I've been saying.
How about this? Chelsea's impressive run actually came against their Diagon Alley run. That's where they done really well.
In the running, exactly. Really well. With that one, what I'm saying is, all these games you're seeing here, I'm supposed to be looking at those as wins, all of them, because that's the position that I am. That's the. Don't backtrack. You lot are telling me, kids, you better win the league and do all this. So if I better win the league, I need to be getting 18 points out of 18 in all 6 of those games. That's what I have to do.
It's not about what you need to be doing, because what I need to be doing is retaining. We can always talk about what we need to be doing, but there's no choice.
But that's my point. I should be. No, it's not about needing. I should be doing that because I'm meant to be competing for the Prem. That's the level. So what comes with that is points. So all these games you're seeing here, they need to be 3 points. If it's not a problem if they're not all 3 points, they're probably not all going to be that. But I'm saying, looking into it, I have to say 3 points. I have to. That's just the way it is. So there's no guaranteed losses and this, that. That's all dead. We're at a level where there's no guaranteed losses. We just done the double versus Real Madrid in Champions League. Even went to the Bernabeu, won there. Even we didn't need to win, we still won. So there's no guaranteed L's anyway. If you can do that versus the Champions League holders, where is a guaranteed L?
But there's no guaranteed L. We lost 5 games last season or 4 games.
Exactly. So there's no guarantee.
You drew 14.
That was the problem, innit? That was the problem. It was the draws. But
that's what I'm saying. We're not at some bummy level like Tottenham where we can say, oh yeah, it's not guaranteed
regular.
It's not that.
But you would have predicted last season that you would beat Bournemouth. You lost to Bournemouth.
No, you're missing my point. You're missing. That's fine.
Bro, you can go.
Yeah, but I predict they'll lose to City.
Nottingham Forest at home, and they can do a low block 0-0 draw. This is the Premier Play to talk about.
You're missing my point, bro.
Every game is hard, bro. Every game.
No, I know, I agree, but
you guys are definitely not guaranteed wins.
No, but this is
what do you reckon?
I'm gonna say there's no guaranteed losses, is what I'm saying. People saying, oh, that's an L. Looking at these fixtures, people are gonna see, oh, that's an L, that's a guaranteed loss. No, I'm not at that level where you can be telling me I'm gonna go lose a game. It's definitely not that. You know it's not that. I'm not you.
I'll be honest. Newcastle away, and Casey, I know you'll confidently agree with this. Like in terms of Newcastle away, that game there, you're looking at that and thinking, cool. Like I wanna win, but I'm more than likely not gonna win that game.
Yeah, also definitely.
More than likely.
You don't have a good record there, and especially what they done to you last season.
What did they do last season?
Like, that ground's hostile. Isak turns up like. Bruno G turns up, bro. It gets peak for you.
Bro, anyone can say that. I can just say, oh, cool. Declan Rice turns up, or this, that. Declan Rice scored against Newcastle last season. Like we beat Newcastle, so it's not. I know it's obviously it was at home, but my point is Newcastle again. I'm better than Newcastle again. They're a great team, but I'm still better than them. So why am I going to go into that game?
I'm better than City, but more times in the past 5
Where are you better than City?
No, sorry, apologies. City are better than me, but more times past 5-6 years, I've bopped them.
Yeah, that's your boat. Yeah, cool. That's the bogey team. That's fair enough.
Newcastle have your number of recent, bro. It's the same.
No, but they're not really a bogey team, though. It's not really a bogey team because they're too
good. But bro, they give you tough games.
Your record at St. James has been iffy for a minute still.
Yeah, no, it has. But bro, I can go back to that and say, look at the game 2 years ago. Where Joe Linton pushes Gabriel in the back, the ball is out of play. Like there's different. I'm not giving excuses to why we lost that game. I'm saying that those are different things. In another world, that don't happen. And then we win that game. That's what I'm saying. There's different ways to look at it. That's just the way, bro. My point overall is,
I don't know because the way
I'm
these man are smiling and thinking, like, what do you man think?
Yeah. Go on, what do you man think?
By the way, someone just said in the chat you lost 3 of the last 4 games last season. So Carabao Cup you got popped home and away, and then 1-1 apiece.
Oh, talking about Newcastle. Yeah, bro, Newcastle.
Wait, did you beat Newcastle last season? Was it a draw?
Yeah, they won one each.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So given that stat, 3 of the last 4 they won, sorry. Why are you not looking at fixture? Fair enough, if you're at home, I'd be like, cool, fair enough. Yeah. That is away. St. James's Park is rocking, fam.
And it's going to be a difficult game.
Win. And with this new edition,
we need to win the game.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I'll be honest. You man are talking rubbish. I can't lie. You lot are saying we need to do this. What do you think is going to happen? Not
I just
we need to do this. Everyone knows what they need to do. Ethan needs to
that's
start
irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Without my new signings, I don't think anything's going to happen. Until I know what because the striker is so pivotal. I'm sorry for being that guy, but the striker is so pivotal to what we're doing next season. That I can't look past it, bro.
Please, bro.
And Mons, that's irrelevant anyway. What do you think is going to happen? That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Regardless, we need to win the game. That's the relevant topic.
Man, honestly,
what we think is irrelevant. That's the main. That's the bottom line of it.
You look, stop doing the philosophy thing, bro. Because no one else is doing what you're doing right now. No one else is doing that. Once we asked Corey what he's
talking about, you asked me. You asked us, "Is that difficult?" I said, "Yes, it's difficult."
No. I'm not saying whether it's difficult or not. Yeah, I'm asking you, what do you think is going to happen as it stands?
No, that's not what you.
And if you, I said, what do you think is going to happen? And if you feel like, there's going to be differences to my squad, then again. Then
okay.
do your question.
Wait. Ask that.
You're doing what's the word? The politician's answer is crazy, bro.
There's no.
Don't talk about how you're a top team in the league and then give a politician's answer.
Bro, you asked me what do you think is gonna happen. You then brought up a comment from Jeremy stating that's a guaranteed L versus Newcastle. I then broke it down as to why I said no game against Arsenal is a guaranteed dub. Because I just beat Real Madrid. I can't do the double versus Madrid, and then you say to me that's a guaranteed loss. Who do you think I am?
I didn't say anything's a guaranteed.
It don't make sense.
And then Monster's rebuttal was you won the same amount of games as Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant. How many games you won?
We go on about how dead Chelsea are, etc., bro.
I never said Chelsea are that bad. We're just better than them. We're better than Chelsea. That's still that.
Yeah, they are dead.
They are dead, bro.
Right, so that's it. I'm not even speaking about Chelsea.
There's 5 points behind you. They can't be that. They can't be that. There's 5 points behind you.
Of course they're dead. I was dead last season. Let's not act and sit here and act like I was doing my thing last season. I was dead. You understand? We was dead. Everyone was telling us for how long we was dead. We was dead. You're drawing bare games. You're dead. You're dead. Like now, don't sit here and say, because
you were denying. You were sitting here denying that. You weren't sitting there owning that.
Montel, what?
No one said we had a good season last season.
Oh my God! When we were throughout the season, not at the end of the season, throughout the season, when you man are drawing these games, and we're trying to tell you what it is, you man weren't sitting there and going, "Yeah, guys, you guys are right."
Yeah, bro, the season can change like that, bro. Same way it did for Chelsea. They managed to pick up a couple dubs, and then they
no. But you said stop lying. So I didn't lie.
That's what happened.
I didn't lie.
That's what happened. Bro, I said opinions can change during the season, bro. Of course, during the season, Montel, I'm not going to say I'm done after X amount of draws. I don't know what can happen, bro. Same way Chelsea were done, then they managed to scrape a couple wins together. Now they ended up on the same as us. That's how it is, bro. We was dead. There's not act like it was a good season from Arsenal. So comparing Chelsea, saying Chelsea had the same amount of wins as us, that just highlights how dusty they are. Because I'm telling myself I'm dusty. If they're trying to big themselves up for being on what I'm on,
you were in a
let me know.
They were struggling for top 5. So how can you have the same wins? That just goes to show how, like, going back to Kiz's point earlier. Man said, I'm looking at every game like it's a win because that's what I need to do. I'm in a title race, right? And then Montel's point was, where you got the same amount of wins as Chelsea. Bro, this just shows stuff like this happens. I then referenced Bournemouth losses and Brighton losses. Unexpected. It's the Prem. It's very tough. So when I go back and look at these fixtures, I think to say Man U away is like a light work thing is disingenuous because historically you don't have much joy there. Leeds at home, fair enough. Liverpool away, myth, long day. Nottingham Forest at home, tough one, ish.
Why is it a long day at Liverpool? I'm baffed.
You're contradicting yourself.
Like, wait,
you're
1 second.
Why is Liverpool away not a long day?
1 second. You said historically, I don't get much joy against.
What do you do versus Forest at home?
When's the last time they beat me?
Yeah.
Who's that?
United.
And Forest at home as well. When was the last time they beat us at home?
The last two.
No, Ethan said it's historically a difficult ground to go.
Yeah, so if it's historically for that, then what about the other pictures?
What are we gonna do?
I just but wait, Casey, but you don't be winning at the Emirates every time you go there. Like,
Montel, but when I was talking about the fixture list and talking about just last season results, you lot said, why does last season matter? But yeah, I didn't say particularly. I didn't say anything about it.
Wait, hold on.
Ethan just said historically.
That's what I'm saying. I want to break down that Old Trafford. I want to break that down.
Trafford is a difficult place to go.
You have three very tough away.
That was the words.
That's the bottom line.
I'm with you. I want you to break down the contradiction you just said. So you're talking about historically, right? With those games, with United, sorry, that's fine. Historically, when was the last time Liverpool beat me at Anfield? Historically, when was the last time Forest beat us? When was the last time Forest? Right, so a long time ago. When was the last time Forest beat us at Emirates? Long time ago. When was the last time City beat us at Emirates? Long time ago.
Yeah. And now let me rebuttal that. Let me rebuttal that. How many of these games were draws? Every single one of them. How many? Hold on. I'll let you rebuttal. How many of those games at Anfield were draws?
Well, I bopped Forest at Emirates many times.
I'm talking about Anfield. How many of the games were draws?
Yeah, no, there were probably a lot of them, like 3-4.
Again, yeah, because none of them were wins. I'll tell you that none of them were wins.
Yeah, but that's fine though. I don't need to.
So with Man United, you've drawn games at Old Trafford as well. You've drawn a lot of games at Old Trafford.
Just last season.
Or the season before, wasn't it 2 years ago you beat them? I don't know.
One of them.
You drew 1-1 last season. Was that Emirates or was that no?
Against who?
No, that one at Emirates.
Last season you drew with them, no? Bruno Fernandes free kick.
Against who? City. Oh, United. Yeah, no, we drew them.
United last season. We talking about. So my point is, how many of those games are draws? Most of them were draws. So my point is, no, I'm not sitting there saying you're losing two teams. I'm just saying that a lot of you have a lot of draws. Draws are what lost you the title again. And a lot of these games that you're gloating about were draws.
No, but that's not my point. I'm basically trying to say is that we don't lose games like that. So the games we're talking about, like Liverpool away and blah blah blah, they're not must wins. They're not must win games because you won the league last year at Anfield when you drew with me at Anfield. So why can't I go to Anfield and go draw that and go win the league? Why not?
Of course you can.
Well, the league was already won.
No, that's irrelevant. You wanted to win that game. You wanted to win that game. Let's not do that. Liverpool wanted to win that game. Let's not do that.
I went and lost to Chelsea, bro. At the bridge.
You know, that was after the parade. You were drunk. That's different. You weren't drunk versus me. And you wanted to win that game.
So Arsenal at Anfield was a must-win for Liverpool.
I never said it was a must-win. I just said you wanted to win. You wanted to win.
You want to win every game, Kay.
No, you didn't. Against Chelsea, you were drunk.
No, everyone wants to win every game.
Wait, hold on. No. Versus Chelsea, that game plan was scrapped before the whistle even blew. So forget that one. Versus me, that was a game against Arsenal. The main ops you were talking about this year, you wanted to win that game.
By this logic, I should get a Palace fan on here because they beat me at Anfield and they drew at Anfield the last time.
That's great for them. That's great.
I get Palace fan on now.
Yeah, go bring on whoever you want to bring on. But once, like I said, my main point is, forget all this other shit. My main point is Arsenal Football Club cannot go into games thinking that's a guaranteed L. That's disrespectful.
No one's spoken about any. Has Neil even said anything about
He
you
brought
losing
up
any
a
games?
comment in it, and then he didn't. So why did he bring up that comment then? For what? If he didn't agree with it,
You want to be cheeky. It's obvious.
in case there we go. This is
Bro,
what
I
I'm
can
saying.
bring up a comment. I sat
And he
here.
ain't acting surprised and all shocked. Like,
I haven't sat here. I haven't sat here and even said my opinion on what games you're winning and losing. Yeah, you are the ones going around the block.
Did you bring up the
contradiction
comment?
himself. You're brother. I brought the comment up because it was a funny comment, bro.
Oh, so that's right. This is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. What do you think I was fighting for all the time? This is what I was saying.
My point was that I just wanted acknowledgement that you man said
comment that was brought up 20 minutes ago, bro.
I just want acknowledgement that these 3 away games are tough. That's all I wanted.
They're not, but they're not. I said 2 of them are. 2 of them are.
What did you say? You say they are,
bro. Ethan, they're 3. I say they're the 3 toughest away games I'll get in a season.
Thank you. And that's exactly it.
But no way.
That's what makes it perfect. It's bittersweet because.
But I'll be honest. I even think as a
wait, so Katie, wait. OT, United away is tougher than City away. You're saying?
Yeah. I think for different reasons. Because for United, it's more of these man. It just seems like that's the game these lot decide to turn up for. They'll stink it out before, stink it out after. But for that specific game, they seem to be able to turn it up. And Liverpool. I don't know, whatever Mattel wants to say, he wants to beat me whenever he can. And pause. But,
I just scrapped that. I just ignored that. Yeah.
And Newcastle, bro, we don't get no joy, bro. These man bully us. I'll keep it real. They're the only team that put Arsenal back into that bully. You know when we used to get bullied and have man spinning around.
No, I agree.
That's what they do to us.
It's taken half an hour to get to that. Thank you.
No, but until I said, despite that, we beat Newcastle, we beat Forest, you get it. These teams we've beat. So I expect and I hope with the new signings of Zubermendi, striker, and my winger, that we get these games done. At least 5 out of them, innit? At least 5 of them. I want 4 wins.
But what you want and hope, but like what you want and hope. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there is a difference between the two. I'm not disagreeing with a lot of what you said. I think a lot of what you said made sense.
What I want and hope
that's very different. And by the way, that's not very different to what me and Ethan said. It's not very different from what we actually said. It's not miles apart.
So what did you say? What did you
know what I'm saying? Bro, we just all we highlighted was the away grounds are historically difficult for Arsenal to go to. So it's not necessarily a dub. Like, that's it. And that's what Casey's I said, just in different words. Casey basically said the same thing. He even went out his way to say that Man United away, he feels like that's actually harder than the Etihad. Even though Etihad actually has been very difficult for Arsenal in the last 7 years. But that's Casey's opinion on that. That's probably the one that I probably don't agree with.
They've been difficult at home for us as well. I just think City at that time were a better team than us. So it didn't matter whether it was home or away. Like, they would just show up.
Yeah,
cool. We got the odd result here and there, but generally they were just a better team than us. I don't think, especially last season, they're not a better team than us, and we'll go on to see this season if they are. But I just think it was just simply because they were a better team, like not because the actual stadium's hard to go to.
The one positive I'd say is obviously this part of the season, things aren't fully in full motion in it. Obviously, you have some. I think mainly squads will be fully fit, but you don't have Mandem clicking into gear. So there's a bit of like lack of form, lack of cohesion. Leeds are gonna have a tough time struggling to the Prem. United away.
And Ethan, this kicks us into gear early. So it can be a blessing or a curse. We're forced to be at our best from game week 1, bro. Yeah, we're literally forced from, although you should be, really and truly, the pressure's on for us because these are games that you kind of get in the second half of the season thinking, oh my days, I need this to stay top 4, top 5. Listen, you know what I'm saying, challenging for the Prem. If I can come out of these with 4 to 5 wins, no matter if the other one's a loss or a draw, that sets me up very, very nicely. Not only for the first half of the season, but for the rest of it. Because these fixtures that I'll be looking at, the Liverpools, the Uniteds, the Newcastles, will be at home.
So what
You know what I
four wins can you see? I'm not like, obviously you said it like you're hopeful, but what 4 wins can you see from this?
I'll be honest, I can see 5. I'm not gonna lie.
The only ones that I don't see wins for is Liverpool and Newcastle, isn't it? The other 4, I see us beating these lot. I see us beating United, beating Leeds, beating Forest, and beating City. I think we can Leeds beat City.
I see us beating everybody but Liverpool.
Let's get to the questions then. Let's go through each game one by one. For Kiers first, and we'll do it. Casey. So Kiers, Man United away.
Dub.
Leeds.
Dub.
Liverpool away.
Draw.
Nottingham Forest at home.
Dub.
City at home.
Dub.
Newcastle away.
Dub.
So 69-18 points, yeah?
Yeah. I know it sounds crazy. Don't forget, this is what I'm saying. Newcastle was so
No, obviously, this is, and just to make this clear, this is while you have your signings, right? Just want to make this one clear.
No, this is.
What are you saying regardless?
No, this is
So this is, let's just say, definitely Sesko. Let's just say this. Definitely Sesko and Zubimendi, because those are pretty much done in it.
That's what I'm saying. Because I think they're done. That's why I'm saying that.
Okay, so with Sesko and Zubimendi, let's just.
But I'll be honest, even with, because if Zubimendi don't even, let's just say in the 1% chance Zubimendi don't happen, even probably less than that, we play Partey. So it's like, bro, he's good enough still. He's still good enough.
You got the Premier League.
That's what I'm saying. So I think we can. Newcastle are overrated, bro. 2 of their best attackers want to leave. Deep down, Isak and Gordon want to cut from Newcastle. Deep down. So their heads might not be in it. How about this? We can even all go grab Gordon. We could even sign Gordon. If we don't get Rodrigo, we might test the waters of Newcastle, go get Gordon. So that's taking one of their best attackers. That's what I'm saying. We don't know what's gonna. I just think
they're not no feeders.
It's not mad, bro. Newcastle were overrated, bro. They almost even bottled Champions League. They lost to fucking Everton at home. If it wasn't for Forest fucking up, Newcastle could have been in Europa League. That's what I'm saying. These are overrated, bro. I don't think he's got a lot of some high rolling team. They're a Europa League team, bro. In all honesty, they're Europa League team. Let's be real. They're not great. We should be beating Newcastle. Got no fears of them, man. At all.
Nah.
Casey, Man United.
Dub.
Leeds.
Dub.
Liverpool away.
Draw.
Nottingham Forest at home.
Dub. City
at home.
Dub.
And Newcastle away.
City at home, a dub.
Yeah. So you're saying 69-18 first 6 games, yeah?
Yeah.
You lot smashed the like button, but
14 out of 18.
Yeah, he said draw versus Newcastle.
Yeah, draw versus Newcastle, so 14 out of 18.
Yeah, 14.
14. All right. What do you think they get out of the 6?
I don't want to know my thing, man. Trust me.
No, speak up. Speak up.
I'll be honest, did it? I'm gonna say United away is a draw. Leeds at home, that's a win. Liverpool away, draw. Forest at home, win. City at home, loss. Newcastle away, loss.
Wait, what? So two losses in a row versus City and Newcastle.
Correct.
This is
how many points is that? Wait. So the only
win for that's 8 out of 18.
Leeds and Forest. So just Leeds and Forest.
8 out of 18.
This is what I'm saying. That's the disrespect what I was talking about, trying to defend us. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I think you're gonna go on a run after this, innit? But this 6 games, man, them are really underestimating how tough that is, innit?
That's fine. That's cool. That's cool to say that. Like I said, this is why I was defending it so hard.
This is how I felt last year. Mandem were telling me I was gonna get like 7 out of 15 in that. That's how I felt last year.
Ethan, Ethan,
wait, man.
let me
Said,
ask you this one more time.
Ethan just said my prediction. Mate. He's Arsenal fan.
Yeah,
brother,
that's fine. That's fine.
Play Jeremy in it. Do your thing in it. But I need to know why you think City are beating me
at Emirates. You know,
I honest to God, yeah, I think City are going to do the maddest thing this season, and they're going to walk the league.
But you said that last season.
That's just a separate conversation. No, I never said that last season.
You thought they were going to do a thing last season.
You did.
So you just forget.
You never said Liverpool, and you for sure didn't say me. So who else would you have said?
Bro,
he knows what he said.
You see City every year.
I'll be real. By game week 5, I think teams will be in swing though. I don't think that's going to be a thing where City or Arsenal, either of them, are going to be like feeling themselves out over there. I think game week 5, you're kind of in the swing of it now.
I've got a complete different opinion on City. By the way, I think City, all these Turkey signings, all that, I think it's deluding a lot of man. I don't really think it looks better than what it is, in my opinion. I don't think City
hasn't clicked yet. But you know what you need to understand? They've got a crop where they can filter out. So when Foden's in form, he comes in. When flipping Cherky's rusty today, dropped. Flipping Reinders can come in. What's his name?
Reinders was really good today, by the way. I don't know if you guys see. Cherky actually wasn't good today.
Their squad is going to be tapped next year, bro.
No, but I don't rate it. I just don't.
Be real, that Mandem Reinders, yeah, he done it. Like he's got it in it. Like that's a good one replacement.
Moroccan FC, bro. Who they play? Rory. What was it?
No. I'm saying I know Reinders is already good in it, but like they done well with their selection of who was going to replace.
Man said, "Why that Casablanca? Please, we're not going to do this, man. We're not going to do this."
Reinders is a very good player still, but I still think we need to see a bit more from Marmoush. Even though he's a good, he's definitely a good season.
Long day.
Bro, this is all dead.
But yeah, Cherky looked a bit rough though. We'll put it down.
You're going to see a lot of that from Cherky this year. This is what I was trying to say before.
Nah, bro, it's first 30, 60, like first 60 minutes in it. Like,
nah, I'm not buying it, man. I ain't buying it. He's gonna be okay in it, but I just don't think it's gonna be a thing.
I'll say my one. So I think Man United away is a win. I think Leeds is a win. I think Liverpool away is a loss. I think Nottingham Forest is a win. I think City is a draw, and I think Newcastle away is surprisingly a win. So I don't know how many.
Sorry.
I don't know how many points that is.
Wait, who did you say is a win?
I think you beat Newcastle. So you
beat Man United. I don't get it.
You beat Man. I think you beat Man United. I think you beat Leeds. I think you lose to us. I think you beat Forest. I think you lose to City, and I think you beat Newcastle.
Why do you think we beat Newcastle?
I don't know. Like for me, I'm not sure if Newcastle are gonna be the same mad thing like they have been. Obviously, something about Newcastle for me, I feel like they still do very well. They'll be very hard to beat, but I just need to see a little bit more from them to say they're gonna. I think you guys with your new signings are superior to them, innit? But if they do the bully boy thing.
Wait, so by the way, so you think Liverpool are beating us with our signings?
Huh?
So let's say we sign, you know what? Fuck it. Let's say we even sign Rodrigo, Sesko, and Zubimendi. You think we're still beating us?
What, at my ground?
Yeah. What makes you say that?
Because I'm better than you.
No, you wouldn't be. Not if I sign Rodrigo, you wouldn't.
All right. Well, again, I'm better than you. So
no, beyond you wouldn't be though. If we sign,
we can agree to disagree. I've made signings as well.
So my attack would be better than yours though. So where do you go from here? Yeah, it's not.
What do you mean? Why am I better than you? I'm the best team in the country. I'm the best team in the country.
As of now, you are.
Yes, as of now. Yes.
If I sign Rodrigo and Sesko, my attack's better than yours. So what are we doing?
That's what you.
No, it's not about even opinion. That's a
word to you last season don't matter.
Okay. I didn't say it don't matter. I said we can't solely go on what's
So don't solely go on that.
Regardless of last season, I think I'm better. I think I'm better than Arsenal. I think I'm
You
the
ain't
best
beat
team
me.
in
So
the
you
league.
ain't beat me at your ground. You ain't beat
And
me,
I understand that, but Newcastle have also ragdoll you naturally all the time. And I said, I
They
think you
don't
lot are going to
ragdoll
beat me.
me.
I think you.
They
I
don't
think you.
ragdoll. Why are you talking about Newcastle? I'm talking about you.
So my
We're
point
having
is,
a
Casey,
discussion about me and you. Don't talk about
Casey,
Newcastle.
stop doing the emotional thing.
Don't mention how Real Madrid ragdoll you.
Casey, I literally said to you, I literally said that I think I'm beating you, and you said, but you ain't beat me. I said, yeah, well, you lot don't usually beat Newcastle away from home, but I predicted that you lot will beat Newcastle.
Well, you just done that because you predicted you're going to beat me. So you tried
What
to
the
be
fuck are you talking about? Oh my days, you're a creep.
Well, this guy thinks I'm sick.
Are you a creep?
By the way, chat, they ain't got a better midfield. By the way, their midfield ain't better.
So because I said that I think I'm gonna beat you, I thought let me level out and say they beat Newcastle. Brother, you man are psychopaths. You man are psychopaths.
Monty,
I
so
think
you're
you're
not
gonna beat Newcastle because I think you're going to beat Newcastle. It's nothing to do with whatever happens.
So why do you think you're gonna beat me?
Because I'm better than you.
No, but
I'm better than you. I'm a Premier League champion. We're showing up intense for me. I feel like I'm
based off what? How are you better than us? Based off what? How are you better than us? And don't say because you won the league. I don't want to hear about the league. Forget that.
I walked the league. I walked the league.
Yes, and
I challenged the league before. I challenged the year before that. I'm improving my squad. I'm improving my squad. There's more experience for the players that have had their first and second years. So for me, I think, and there is enough evidence to suggest that I am better than you. Now, does that directly correlate to? Does that directly correlate to a head-to-head? No, it doesn't directly correlate to a head-to-head. However, I feel like at Anfield, we will win the game.
Okay, that's
if you
cool.
don't think that, you don't have to agree with me.
I know, but that's I'm not saying you can't say that. That's cool that that's your opinion. That's cool, but what you justified it with doesn't make sense because we're now going into a new season. I just explained to you that we're probably going to sign Rodrigo and Sesko.
So we're probably going to sign Rodrigo. Probably. That's not probably, bro. Like Rodrigo's still a long shot. Like Rodrigo's still a long shot.
It's not a long shot. It's more than likely he's not going to be starting left wing, which he isn't going to be happy about. So that means I come in for him. Pause. But the reality of it is we're going to have a better attack than you if we sign who I think we're going to sign, and a better midfield. So how are you better than us? Based off
it's your opinion, bro. I think my midfield's better than yours. And my attack.
Works is the only player that's better than that can get into my midfield. Works is the only one. No one else gets in.
That's cap. I think Gravenberch gets into
Gravenberch over who? Rice.
I think McAllister. Bro, again, you man with this
over who?
Gravenberch
again
after one.
Yeah, Gravenberch over who? Who?
I think McAllister can chat to Odegaard.
No, that's Works' position. That's Works.
What do you mean?
So that's Works.
Odegaard plays in the 8, bro.
McAllister can play.
No. It'll be Works, Rice, and Zubimendi. That will be at the midfield combined. You wanted Zubimendi to start. I had to grab him because you weren't ready for him. So I had to
now let's not act like he's not better than Gravy, bro.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. You wanted Zubimendi.
We realize that again, but sometimes when you put a player in a position and he goes and he's one of the catalysts as to why you win a league, it's not a crazy conversation to have between Gravenberch and Zubimendi. Zubimendi hasn't spent a single day, and Kiers, you're one of those main advocates for that Premier League experience. You're one of those main advocates.
For what?
What?
Why did you want to sign Zubimendi for? For what?
Because we had no 6. Gravenberch wasn't seen.
So he was going to walk into your midfield, no?
Yes, because we didn't have a 6.
So no. Forget about all that. So if you're going to walk,
you mean forget about all that? Stop picking and choosing what's relevant and what's not. He didn't have a 6.
If you're going to walk into midfield, why can't he do that now? Why not?
Because Gravenberch has come in and been one of the best players in the league.
No, he hasn't. He was that for the first half of the season.
What do you mean he hasn't?
Not the second half.
What are you talking about?
Second half, he fell off. The second half of the season, he fell off. Don't think I didn't clock that. Don't think I didn't notice that because he dog walked the league. I noticed Gravenberch fell off.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, you
lot can talk about how good your team is this and how good your team is that. again, the way you talk and what you do are two different things, in my opinion. It's all fun and games until a ball gets kicked. And when a ball got kicked,
when a ball got kicked, you didn't beat my ass.
You didn't win. You didn't win.
Again, but I just told you a head-to-head. I told you, me thinking I'm better than you doesn't always correlate down to a head-to-head. I just believe that I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Fine. Now, whether you man disagree with that, that's fine. You lot can be butthurt because I'm sorry that the best team in the league think we're gonna beat you at my ground. I'm so sorry.
But look who you're playing though. You look who you're playing Everton.
I'm so sorry, guys.
You're playing Arsenal.
I'm so sorry, guys. The league winners, the guys who walk the league, it's a travesty to say that Liverpool are going to beat Arsenal Football Club at their ground, not at the Emirates. If I said at the Emirates, then fair enough. I understand maybe where the outrage could come from. But I'm playing at my ground. So, and at my ground, I fancy Liverpool to beat Arsenal.
That's fine. That's fine. I fully understand, and
you don't understand that because you're acting like it's cheeky.
No. It was cheeky when you start saying things like, historically, I beat you, and all of this, and Gravenberch is better than Rice. And
I didn't say historically. I didn't say historically I beat you. I didn't say
that's
that.
This is where I can't agree because you look.
I didn't say historically. I didn't say that. You lied though. I didn't say that.
Just last season, you didn't beat me. Yeah. Just last season, you didn't beat me. The season before that, did you beat me at home? No,
I didn't.
So
I know the last 3 years I haven't beat you at home. But you haven't beaten Newcastle. But I predicted you to beat Newcastle. So my point is that
forget the Newcastle point. I'm just talking about the Liverpool point. The Liverpool point. You saying that, yeah? You saying you're going to beat me? That's fine. If you said, you know what, it'll be a close game. I'm not quite sure. I
didn't say I was going to batter you. I said I was going to win. No one said I was going to batter you. No one said that.
The way you're speaking, you're telling me Gravenberch is better than my midfielder. That's extremely cheeky. I'm going to be real. I'm extremely cheeky. The man had no position. Now all of a sudden he's the best 6 in the league.
It's crazy.
Like, let me know, bro.
These times they wanted the player that we're trying to say gets into the midfield. They wanted him.
Who was your one of your star man this season. You wanted out. Now all of a sudden he's part of the best midfield in the league.
I didn't even mention Szoboszlai. You're arguing with yourself.
You said
I didn't even mention Szoboszlai.
Who's in that midfield?
You said your midfield better.
You spent £100 million on Florian Wirtz. What are you talking about?
Montel, you said you have a better midfield than me. So what's the midfield 3?
Bro, my midfield, I think McAllister gets into your midfield. I think Gravenberch gets into your midfield as well. I think both of them get into your midfield.
No, they don't. So what, Rice don't get... So you're telling me...
Kids, you can sit there and disagree. I don't mind that. Like, you can disagree. I'm not saying it's a clear run. It's an argument that can go either way, in my opinion.
No, but it's just cheat.
I'm not saying my midfield's clear of yours. You man have an inferiority complex where you can't handle the fact that I just said, listen, Liverpool away, I think you lose that game. And I carried on and I moved on. And I didn't sit here and say we're gonna batter you. I didn't sit here and say you man are shit. I didn't sit here and say we're clear of you. I just said that at my ground, I believe we're better than you. And you man took that personally and took it all the way to the, if I get Rodrigo, my attack's better than yours. That's better than yours. That's better than yours. Your attack has not been better than mine in a minute. And I hear what you're saying. You have a good attack. But at the end of the day, you still need to go. The Rodrigo thing, I don't know. I don't believe that's happening personally, innit? If you get Rodrigo, I do think that's a game changer. But at the end of the day, I'm going by Sesko and Zubimendi because those are the deals I believe are pretty much done. And that's it. And you man are just on this taking it personally thing because the guy who won the league, who walked the league, like I can't talk and say I feel like in a 1v1 at my ground we're better than you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Literally, bro. Literally inferiority complex, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm bored of it, bro. I'm bored of it.
Yeah, you know you're doing,
man. That's not. Are we still going to be talking about this league? Like, I'm back.
What do you
mean? Is that going to be your rebuttal to everything? Because I'm asking you. You can't tell me reasons.
So now we're downplaying.
You can't tell me reasons as to why. I'm giving you facts that you ain't beat me. I'm giving you facts you ain't beat me. Yeah, on all of this shit, and you're telling me I dog walk the league. What the hell does that mean? You don't want to take any context of what happened in that league into account. You just want to say that you've won it.
I didn't beat Nottingham Forest last season, But if you ask me who's going to win out of Nottingham Forest or Liverpool at Anfield, I'm saying I'm going to be.
But Forest haven't been challenging for the league the last 3 years. They've been nowhere near nothing. They were almost relegated. They were nowhere near nothing. So yes, you saying you're going to beat Forest isn't a mad thing to do. You, as you just said to you,
So
you know yourself. You haven't beaten me in 3 years.
It's not mad to say I think I will beat Arsenal at Anfield after just winning the league.
You know that see that's your rebuttal is because you won the league. But if you ask Leicester fans back in the
it's not my only rebuttal.
So that means Drinkwater gets in over Pogba and all them, man. Prime Pogba, because Drinkwater won the league over him.
It's not my only rebuttal. It's not my only rebuttal. Okay, I think you lot maybe.
That's the only thing you're saying is that you're not saying nothing else.
What do you mean you're not saying nothing else? I told you I think my midfield is better than yours. I think my attack's better than yours, and I think our defense is the same. And I got a better
that's cap though.
I think I'm better than you. I think I am better than you,
bro. That's fine.
I am better than you. I've proved it. So again, in a 1v1 at my ground, I fancy my team.
You haven't proved it. But yeah, that's fine.
Like that's it, bro. Shout out Kamal. He goes, Gravy Boat, Mac 10 and Works are better than Arsenal's midfield, says Kamal. Shout out OR with the super chat. Goes, okay, cool. We wanted Mendy, but then Ryan gapped, and that's why we didn't go back in for him. At that time, he goes into my midfield. Right now, he doesn't, says OR. Zubimendi, again, for me, I'm not going to downplay his ability in it. OR says, people really like this. Pete gaslighting, and shout out Kamami goes, Monts, you don't need to argue, you can just wait.
This Gravenberch thing kills me so much, man.
That's saying there, bro.
Man had the first couple months and that was it. And now I'm gonna say, now, he's the best six and this is the best six. And
I can't wait for next season. Next season, when he's now relied upon. No, because the
magic word, didn't it, Ethan?
Gravenberch is better than Rice,
Gravenberch is 1 or 2 because I believe Rice is 1 or 2. So if
Casey, with Rice and Caicedo debates, there's no Gravenberch. Where do you ever hear Gravenberch's name in these debates? That's why it's mad.
Now that Montel believes he should be in the debates if he's arguably, but if he's better than Arsenal.
Kids, you don't even have Caicedo in debates with Rice.
Yes, I do. What are you talking about? The whole debate is Rice Caicedo. That's the whole debate of who's the best six in the league. That's the debate.
Rodri, bro.
So where's Gravenberch coming to this?
Rodri was injured.
Gravenberch was one of the best six in the league, arguably the best six in the league last season. Rice's season didn't start till flipping February.
And Gravenberch has ended in February.
Gravenberch has ended in December.
You get it? So what we doing?
It ended in December.
So January it was done, and you even said
again that's fine. If you think he was done, then that's fine.
No, you admitted it, bro.
No, I said he went from nines. He went from 9s and 10s to 8s and 7s, like to the same 8s and 7s. You man,
Jesus.
Man's putting up Hall of Fame performances in the Champions League, Real Madrid, Bernabeu, and you got the cheat to mention Gravenberch. Like, please.
Gravenberch beat up Real Madrid when he played them. But anyway,
not a Bernabeu, and didn't beat them up twice. By the way, Rice beat him up twice.
No, Partey beat them up twice. But shout out OR Kiers, can you prove that Gravenberch only had a good first half of the season?
His season ended around January, February. You don't know that. I'm not going to get into it. You don't know deep down he did. Let's just be real.
Yeah, man. Let's move on to Liverpool's fixtures. By the way, so just to get that, so Kiz, you said 69-18. Casey, you said 49-18. Ethan, you said 8 out of 8 out of 18.
The honesty, and you don't want to ask why we defend our club so much. And I'm hearing.
I said, what did I say? What was my one? 6 points. Said you beat Newcastle 9 points. 12 points. I said 12 out of 18. I said I think you used to City and you used to us. So I said 12 out of 18. With 4 wins and 2 losses.
I'm just gonna do what Kamal said. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not arguing no more, man. I'm just gonna wait and see. That's the best way to do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me move this one on. Let me zoom it in. Let me zoom it in.
Look at this scrub. And the cheats, I think you got a better defense than me, fam. And that's your poster boy. What are we doing here, man?
Okay,
Honestly.
Okay, put the temper away, man.
Bro,
put the temper away, man.
It's just insane.
Like, it's okay, you're the best team in the league, innit?
Yeah, no.
Bro, as I said, man. That's
best team in the league. Best team in the league and that.
Hey, bro.
So Liverpool's first 6 fixtures are Bournemouth at home, Newcastle away, Arsenal at home, Burnley away, Everton at home, and Crystal Palace away from home. So that's Selhurst Park. So there's 6 games there, filling up August and September. I'm not gonna lie, I think those first 3 games, I think August is way harder than September. I think Newcastle and Arsenal back to back is a mad thing. Can't lie, that's a mad thing. So for me,
wait, Monts, you got Newcastle away as well?
Yeah, game week 2, bro.
Hey, once you call me mother's life, you're one that's fun.
He'll act like that's a dub. He'll act like that's a dub for once.
Apparently. No, I can't. They got a better record than you, but
do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? He hasn't even heard what I'm gonna say, and these man are all. You get it? They haven't even heard what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
No. Go on.
Oh wait, look, Mandem was saying no losses.
No, for me, I'll be real. For me, I feel like Bournemouth is a win. I think.
By the way, Mon, just put some context.
By the way, Casey, do you know why I know you don't listen and your head's fried? Because I said you beat Newcastle.
No, I know you.
I said you beat Newcastle.
1 second, huh? I know you said that, but you're talking about how historically rare tear.
Yes, because you was having the conversation about that's because Kears. No, but again, Casey, because Kears was saying light work to these games. I'm more like, hold on a minute, like light work.
I never said light work to every game. I never said that.
Well, these Liverpool man, these Liverpool man are making with the scores they're saying. It seems like it's light work for you too. So I just want to.
I didn't go off what your fans were saying. That's what I go off what you were saying.
What are you saying, G?
So I said, I'm going to say it. I think Newcastle we draw. I think Arsenal and Bournemouth we win. I think Burnley we win. I think Everton we win, and I think Crystal Palace we draw.
Okay, so basically,
sorry. Say that again once. Say that again.
I think we get 14 out of 18.
So you beat Bournemouth. By the way, just to confirm once, that Bournemouth game is the first game of the Prem. You kick it off.
It's not on Friday. Is it on Friday? I don't think
it's on Friday.
Yeah. Friday, just you. 8 o'clock.
All eyes on you. There's no one else. Just you.
No one else.
Just to let you know that.
Okay. Nice.
So do you want to change? You want to change it? Do you want to change your prediction?
You still agree? Disagree? No drop points.
No.
All
right, cool. We'll be watching. The whole world will be.
Just to confirm, Montel, you believe you beat Bournemouth, Burnley, Everton, and Palace? Yeah.
No, and Arsenal. And I draw Palace and Newcastle.
Wait, whoa. Let me go back. So sorry, I made a mistake. You think
you draw to Palace? Wait,
you draw to Palace and Newcastle, and you beat me, Bournemouth, Burnley, and Everton.
Yes.
So your first 6.
You'll be getting less points than me in first 6 games.
So I think we'll get 14 points out of 18.
Yeah.
So we'll be above you.
And this is what's killing me. And this is what's killing me as well.
What? Because I predicted we get the same points as you. You predicted 14 out of 18 as well.
Why the hell would you think you're going undefeated, Montel? What would make you think that?
Why? I'm confused. Is it mad to think I'll be undefeated? Because I don't think any of it. I think Newcastle teams there have the potential to beat me. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible for me to lose, but I think that there's 2 draws in there and the rest are wins.
And the way it's just scary. Like,
why is it scary?
Because the way you just brush past me, Dub, like you
I'm not brushing past you. I'm just saying what I think it's a. I don't need to. The question was, what do I think? How the game's gonna go? No. Win, loss, draw. That's it. I'm sorry if you felt your pride, you man's Arsenal pride.
So where do you lose games this season? I'm back. If you're beating the likes of me and drawing to the likes of Newcastle, who is beating you? Like, who are you predicting losses to? Just out of interest.
Well, that's another conversation, bro. There's 13 games in the season, bro. I didn't say I'm going invincible. I didn't say I didn't say none of that.
You might have
I don't know who you think you're losing to.
Ethan,
If you think you're beating me,
and you would have fought, Ethan, you would have fought in it. It would have been a mad thing. You would have fought, yeah. You like, do you know what it is? I think these lot can't fathom. They can't fathom the fact that like Liverpool are just right now, right there in terms of the best team in the league. We're a force, and I expect to win more games than what I've said, but I have to be realistic. I think there's draws, man. There's draws on the way. Like there's too many teams
to win more. So what's your real Montel? I'm
talking about because what I expect and what I hope is different from what will happen.
So
like,
what
do you see what I'm saying? Like, I expect Liverpool to have a similar record to what we did last season, but that still means there's going to be about 7-8 draws in there. It's going to be about 4 losses in there somewhere as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just the first 6 games. Doesn't determine how the rest of the season is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a champ. What can't you man be like that?
What'd you say?
Bro, what do you mean? We predicted the same amount of wins.
I predicted 4 wins, 2 draws as well.
Yeah. So you think you're going to be unbeaten? Oh, yeah, you did. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. And exactly. That's my point. Like, I predicted the same record as them, but it's mad for me and it's not mad for them. When I'm better than them.
I never said it's mad. I never said it's mad.
Don't make no sense.
I'm better than you think comes from like.
That's the bit. That's the bit.
Stop saying.
No. It's not even a little man. I just need to understand how he thinks he's better than us. That's the bit I can't fathom.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You're the champions.
And what you're gonna say is, because I won the league. It's not just about that. You can't just say because I won the league, I'm better than you. That doesn't make any sense.
But by the way, Al Hilal are peppering up Real Madrid, fam. Peppering.
Love, man. Sorry, Trent. But yeah. So what was I gonna say? You lot, that's my one. Ethan, what's your thing?
What, first 6? Yeah.
Yeah, and you can for now. Don't as I said, like just we can base it on now, innit? So let's just say like Kirkes works, Frimpong, like maybe Darwin Núñez done or some shit. You can put that in there. I don't know. But
yeah, now based on for now, I do think you man go unbeaten as well. I think Bournemouth at home is 3 points. Newcastle away, think you win still. Arsenal at home, I think.
Wait. Why do you think they win that one? Why do you think they beat Newcastle?
Listen.
No, because you're.
Hey, they're gonna back it. No.
Listen, I'm all for opinions. When you say opinions that don't add up to what you said previously, that's when I chime in. Because you see, you kept doing the thing.
Can I answer it, okay?
Go on.
Thank you. You see the Newcastle away game? Tough fixture for anybody in the league. However, they get the job done.
But they didn't win their last year. So
did they not win?
No.
Nah.
We drew 3-3. Remember, we was 3-2. We was 3-2 up, and then Shaw scored last minute.
They didn't
have please give it a rest, man. This is what I'm saying. This is you can't keep getting away with this shit. Both of you can't. You can't keep getting away with this, man.
I'm just giving my honest opinion. They didn't.
Okay, we never had Havertz. We never had Havertz. So now what?
Because Havertz is an equivalent.
No, don't laugh. That's my striker. That's my striker.
The best keeper in the world. That's what some.
That's my striker. That's my striker.
Kelleher, who cost them the game, is no longer at the club. Therefore, logically speaking, they should win this one.
Oh, you man are just.
I've been hearing Kelleher's the best number 2 in the world. So don't come here now and say Kelleher's the reason.
All because they had no Alisson, that means that's the reason.
I've seen Alisson drop stinkers. Yes, rarely, but he's dropped stinkers. So like, bro, I'm not even asking him to drop a stinker.
Go on, Ethan. Just continue what you're saying. So you said Bournemouth and Newcastle are both wins.
I think you go unbeaten. I think all of them are wins, bar Crystal Palace maybe.
Wait,
sorry, no, bar Arsenal. Sorry, bar Arsenal.
Arsenal. So you think we get 69-18?
Yeah. I actually do.
So you think Arsenal are drawing with Liverpool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's about it. Yeah.
They beat Newcastle. Okay. Me, I think I think you beat Bournemouth. I think you'll beat Bournemouth. I think you draw to Newcastle. I think you draw to myself. I think you
Wait, you
beat.
think I beat Newcastle? See, you think I beat Newcastle?
No, you draw. You draw versus Newcastle.
Okay.
You draw versus me. You beat Burnley. You beat Everton. And I actually think you beat Palace too. I can't lie.
So you think I get
unbeaten as well?
14 out of 18.
So what was so mad about?
No, because you said you'll beat, bro. Monts, the only reason I was on you because you said you beat us so confident. It was like, how? Like, off of what? That's the only reason I was on you. That was it.
All right, man. So that's Liverpool's one, isn't it? Like, that's Liverpool's one. And Ethan,
I said, man, Casey.
No, as in your fixtures here, innit?
Oh, Casey, you say yours?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, go. Sorry, Casey, go on. Say yours.
Oh, I said mine.
Yeah, Casey said his already.
Oh,
what was yours?
So go back to your fixtures. I'll quickly tell you. You beat Bournemouth. You draw to Newcastle. Draw to me. Beat Burnley. Beat Everton and draw to Palace.
That's 12 points, don't know. Yeah, that's 12.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And then Spurs.
Wait, what's funny, Kay? What,
Yours is actually okay, but you see this October one here.
I know we're not doing October though.
I'm just saying though, you see this. You see this, E. You see this whole month.
Right, that's
I can't lie, I deeped it. You see that month? That's crucial. I promise you. You see, there's two games I'm looking at in particular. Yeah,
October. Start.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
nah, they beat United though. They beat United. I'll be real.
Right. So yeah, Tottenham's first 6. It might sound rude what I'm about to say.
That first 6 isn't easy. People say that's easy. How?
That's not easy, bro.
Put it in the bag.
No, bro, that's literally not, bro. Look at the first 6. That's not an easy first 6, bro, by any means.
No, it's not. It's not. But if you look at, shall I go first?
Yeah.
Burnley at home. Anyway, Man City.
Anyway, yeah.
I did this at the beginning of the stream. I just deeped it.
I think this is a better graphic. This is a slightly better graphic.
Yeah.
Case, you know that's 3 points, bro.
No, I want you to tell me more. Literally.
But we can't see this, fam.
Yeah, I think the other one was slightly better still.
Do you need this one now? I can go back to it. I can go back to it.
Yeah, then this is calm. Just scroll up a little bit so we can see the bump.
No, that's you can't get no higher than that.
You can't get no higher, bro. It's August the 16th, brother.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that part.
Nigga.
So Burnley, I'd say you know what that is. Manchester City, that's an L. I can't even lie. Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth. I think that's at home. So we should win that. West Ham should win that.
So wait, that's a way.
I'm hearing a lot of shoulds. What do you think?
We're trying out new systems with probably new players. Villa.
It's not, but word to month, it's not about what you should do. It's about what you think is going to happen. That's you lot's logic, right? So let's hear it.
Like, I can't. We've won our last 2 visits to Villa Park, so yeah, that's a quick 3.
And Chelsea.
We'll put that down as a draw still.
So
I think.
So how many points is that? So you said Burnley dub, CL, Bournemouth dub, West Ham dub, Villa dub, and Chelsea draw.
Yeah,
so 4 points. So 13. 13.
Yeah,
points.
you get 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw.
Yeah.
13.
I think that's okay.
Kids.
I think
Say the number first.
Yeah.
Just so I know I could know where this is about to go in it.
So I personally think. So let me just calculate it 1 sec.
Wait. Okay, if I'm is doing that. Shout out a while ago, Liverpool 5-1, Arsenal game week 3, works, goal and assist. Says, oh wow. Shout out Natty with the super chat. He goes, why did Gravenberch win Young Player of the Year?
Don't let him do what Foden does.
I can't be asked to argue that one.
Shout out Emeka. He goes, Arsenal haven't won at Anfield in 13 years. Where's this chest coming from?
Never said we were going to win, but first. I think Tottenham get 10 out of 18.
Brother.
Bro, being real, bro. That's just how
Let's go through them. So okay, is Burnley.
So I think Burnley's a dub. I think they actually draw versus City.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, I think they draw that.
It's West Ham away.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, sorry, it's 8. It's 8. 8 points out of 18. Yeah, I think they draw. Yeah, so 8 points
versus Bournemouth.
I think Burnley. I think Burnley's your only dub. I'm not gonna lie.
So you think the rest are draws?
I think the rest are either all draws or the L.
You see what I have to part with, fam, please.
No. But but look at who you're actually playing in September. Why am I going to
say he's doing that thing? He's doing that thing.
No, okay, but that's what I'm asking you. So what makes me think you're gonna go and beat the likes of Villa away? For what?
I told you, Villa at Villa Park, I've beat them the last 2 occasions.
Yeah, but I'm not you. I don't go off what you've done historically. I go off how you are as a team. And I'm not gonna say you're gonna go and beat Villa away. Because that would be silly of me. You know what I'm trying to say? West, you may nick a dub somewhere in there other than Burnley. May. So I think at best you get 10. At best.
Man said at best. I don't get me wrong. I hear the Villa one. Because I call like Villa a tough team. Like a top coach, etc. But we're being a bit disingenuous here, innit, Kay?
I'm not really, bro. I'm not. We just went through them.
Game 17, nothing off the table. I'll be real.
No, but Case, come on, bro. You can't think that's gonna be a thing, bro. That's my worst ever season ever.
Yeah,
you can't.
Correct.
You can't make any.
And all you've done is sign and tell. Where's my confidence?
Yeah, literally, that's what I'm trying to say. And it's not like you can say, that's what with us and once you can say like, okay, cool, they're probably gonna sign Kirkes, sign what. Who are you going to sign? Because there's no links.
It's not even that, K. Based on what we've done in previous seasons recently, we're known to be there and thereabouts. So I expect our team to be okay come the end of the season. Ethan, he's been very turbulent. Very turbulent. So he doesn't know what to expect, bro, man.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's getting 10 points at best, 10.
But mine's 9 points. If my calculations are correct.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That sounds about right.
It's a dub against Burnley, loss against City, draw against Bournemouth, draw against West Ham, loss against Villa, and
what do you say? Draw against West Ham, Katie?
So you draw against West Ham, you draw against Bournemouth, and you draw against Chelsea. You lose to City and Villa. Yeah, but okay, you're right. Burnley's the only dub.
Burnley's the only dub, as I said.
Burnley's the only dub.
That's just the way I feel.
And the only other dub you may get is no. I say Chelsea, and that's a bit of a shot. I think Chelsea at home. I think Thomas Frank can do something there, innit? But the West Ham,
man. Not with Chelsea get who they're gonna get.
That Bournemouth, West Ham, Villa, that trio there, you shouldn't be worried about the Chelsea United. That one is the throwing the soil on top. You could be in the coffin by September. If you mess up Bournemouth, West Ham, Villa, that trio there, if there's at least not 2 dubs there, you're in big trouble.
How about this, E? Just to break it down and just to give you some sort of hindsight. Yeah. And by the way, in fact, this is round it off. Please beat Burnley. Because if you don't beat Burnley, then we're finished. There's nothing. We're done. That's what I'm saying. So just please beat Burnley at least. Because like I said, that's your only dub in my eyes. So you better win that.
You better win. Me, K, yeah? Like it's the fact that you man genuinely, honestly think things are because basically you're basically saying I'm gonna finish and be a bit better than last season type of thing, innit? Man are telling me draw with West Ham.
Bro, why is that mad? You drew with West Ham last year. Did you not?
Yeah, so I'm saying you're making too many comparisons.
So why am I going to say to myself, okay, cool, they got in Frank. All these draws turn to wins. It doesn't make any sense for me to say that.
Going outside from you.
Frank isn't Pep or Inzaghi or someone. He's Frank, bro. He's a great manager. Right, but let me just wrap what Tottenham done last year.
Let me know how many points you lot think Spurs are getting. And yeah, we're gonna do. I'll say mine now.
Just quickly, but Casey and Kids, you see your predictions, fam. I need to see them ASAP, fam. I just deeped it because
I just told you. I think you get 10 points max. 10 points.
Season predictions, because you'll make it sound
like season predictions. You don't want to know that. Trust me, you don't want to know.
We saved that for when there's all.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. I can't wait, innit? I just can't wait.
Yeah.
It's the cheat.
And I'm gonna go a win versus Burnley, a loss versus Manchester City, a win versus Bournemouth, a draw versus West Ham, a loss versus Villa. A win versus Aston Villa because I think you are their bogey team, and a loss versus Chelsea. So I think Chelsea beat you, I think City beat you, and I think you draw with West Ham. So I don't know how many points there's in general. That's Burnley win 3, Bournemouth another 3. Villa another 3. Oh, I think it's 9. No, it's 10. I think it's 10 points.
So that's what I'm saying. So everyone said 9 or 10. E, what does that tell you?
Casey said at 7 or 8. You said no.
9. Casey said 9.
Casey said 9.
I just say I even gave you the biggest. Don't say I gave you 10. So you're lucky I gave you 10. You're lucky.
Listen, bro. If Mandem know ball in it, they know about Thomas Frank in it. It's that simple, bro.
But listen, we'll leave. Listen, just for the time, we'll leave it there. Listen, you guys, this doesn't stop here. Obviously, tomorrow we're gonna get the Man United, Chelsea, and City fixtures. So we're splitting it into 2 halves. So guys, don't feel like, oh my god, you've missed our team. Z, you lot, we're not. It's just because there's no Corey here in it. So we're gonna save the Man United, Chelsea, and City ones for tomorrow. I hope so, guys. Don't hurt us. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back for that. Make sure you smash the like button. I know Al just got a penalty. Sorry, got a penalty in that. So we'll let you guys get to the game.
Please.
On a Trent, when you gone. But listen, you guys, we'll see you in the next one. Drop a like, subscribe. They got everyone in the chat, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, peace, and we'll see you soon.